They're really special and there's not many left of them in the wild.
They're the elusive little marsupials that have made a name for themselves.
They're actually WA's mammal emblem, so it's really important that they're kept around for that reason.
Here at Perth Zoo, these cuties might be small, but they've got big appetites.
They can eat up to 20,000 termites each per day, so it's an awful lot, about 60 grams.
Early morning in the eastern hills of Perth, we're on the hunt for numbat bush tucker. To homeowners, they're a pest. To numbats, a delicacy and their only source of survival.
We try to get rid of them at every opportunity, don't we? But if you're an echidna or a numbat, that's it. That's your life.
Termite trappers Ian and Klaus have taken us off-road into the white gum forest, termite territory.
They love the carry wood. It has to be wet to be attractive to them, really tasty.
Buckets of wood and water have been bagged up and left for weeks. Fingers crossed the termites have made the trip underground.
We say it's like chocolate or it's like pavlova as far as they're concerned. They'll go a fair way to find it.
So Ian, how many termites do we think are in here right now?
Well, it's hard to say till you open it up, but it looks a pretty good drum to me. They've mudded it up well, and we saw some termites on the top.
Inside, a pest's paradise.
Ah,
Is that a
good
good one?
one. Yeah, we'll take that one. No, well, there's not.
All in there.
It's all inside. Yeah, it's all happening inside. We've got 2 good drums here, and these will supply the zoo for a day at least, and they feed quite a few numbats, I reckon.
All right, let's go.
Should be happy.
Back at the zoo, the termites' journey is far from over. This furry friend is one fussy feeder.
Termites are their only food source. That's what they eat in the wild, so it's really important that we can provide that.
Zookeeper Danny Jose says the numbats living here now are being prepared for release into the wild.
We release them every year, so they're bred in January and released in December. So that's a year-long process, and we start again after that, after the release each year.
Volunteers Ted, Dorothy and Neville are getting hands-on. They've got the job of removing all the creepy crawlies from the carry wood. The drums are dismantled, dinner is on the way.
How long would it take for you to get through that?
Sometimes they're extraordinarily hard packed, but generally about an hour. I come down here for 3 hours and I can do about 3 bins from go to woe.
Do you need an extra pair of hands?
We always need extra pairs of hands.
Together we're going hammer and tong on the tree wood.
How am I going?
Fantastic, absolutely fantastic. We'll give you a job anytime. Definitely worth more money you are.
Next, bowls are filled with thousands of termites and taken to the kitchen where they're mixed with eggs and protein to make a paste.
Basically, we cook it up on the stove and cool it down and add some different bits and pieces to it, and then add the termites, and that's their diet.
Who would have thought so much would go into the numbat's nutrition?
They'll eat them alive or dead. It's great to give them the live termites so they keep their foraging skills up. We want to keep their behaviour as close to natural as possible.
Inside the zoo enclosure, 4-year-old Tora is entertaining zoogoers, but finally it's feeding time.
If you're patient enough, they'll quite often come and check you out or come and see what's happening. They do like to sort of know what's going on.
We've travelled and trekked, bagged and beaten, and tomorrow they'll do it all again. But for these little cuties, it's worth it.
Come to understand how much it does take to look after numbats, and they're really important to keep around, and so it requires a lot of effort to keep them here and keep them going for the future.